Awesome. Hey guys, my name is Balasabas. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 really easy ways to come up with video ideas for YouTube or LinkedIn or Instagram or Facebook. And so again, this is going to be just 3 ways. And so stick around till the end. I'm actually going to show you guys also how I keep track of all my video ideas so that they just aren't stuck as video ideas. They actually become actual videos. All right. So if you guys are new to my channel, if you guys are watching this and you just discovered this channel and came across my content, my name is Balasabas. I create a lot of content around live streaming, video content creation, video marketing creation. I'm also the brand evangelist at a company called TUBEBUDDY right here. So really happy to have you here. If you find this video useful, please click the like button and also consider subscribing. This is something that I share on a regular weekly basis. Also every Friday, we have a live Q&A and subscriber chat where really we just answer questions and just really connect as a community. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm gonna share my screen here. Again, reminder, this is 3 easy ways to come up with video ideas. And so I'm gonna share my screen. And the first thing I'm gonna share with you guys right here is comments, okay? Comments are key. Comments, I love comments. I get comments all the time. I'm sure you get comments all the time, even if you have a small channel. Now, it doesn't just have to be on YouTube. It can be on Facebook, it can be on LinkedIn, it can be on Instagram. Once you start sharing content, you actually get a lot of comments. And so right here, I'm using TUBEBUDDY here, guys, okay? So you guys might be like, well, I don't have what you're seeing. So all you need to do is connect your TUBEBUDDY account, you connect your YouTube account to TUBEBUDDY. Just go to tubebuddy.com and you'll be able to do that. Now, I'm gonna just actually share with you guys here. This right here is your comments, right? Channel comments, really simple. And then there's an extra little plugin here that you see for my comments. And the nice thing about the TUBEBUDDY comment feature is that you can actually choose to show comments that contain a question. And so there's these are comments that actually contain a question. Also comments that I have not replied to. Okay, and so this is golden. This is such a golden source of video ideas because essentially your audience, the people that are subscribed to you, that are following you, are basically telling you, hey, I have a question. And if you start seeing trends in the questions, if you're like, hey, I've seen that question before, that's a second time or third time or fourth time that question is being asked, then it's an easy indication that this is something that people see you as the authority, as an expert that can actually answer this question. And second, it's a really easy one to then answer in a video that people, your audience will watch, that they'll find valuable. So your comments is golden. It's a golden source of new video ideas, okay? So that's the first one. Now the second idea or second source is your direct messages. And so a lot of people may not leave a public comment. They may be too shy to ask. They may feel sort of maybe like it's kind of a silly question, or, they just may not ask publicly in a comment. But what they may do, and this happens to me all the time, is that they may send you a private message. And so I'm going to quickly, Instagram private message, on LinkedIn private message. These are all private messages that people send in, and they're like, hey, Rob, saw your video. By the way, when people say, by the way, really quick question, you talked about this in this video. How do you do this other thing? Or like, hey, is this included in the free version? Or, there's lots of questions like that. Like, hey, by the way, if I'm doing this, or sometimes people will ask you for your input, right? Hey, how is it too small to get started with live streaming? That's a common question that I get. And, they're like, well, am I too small? Is it too soon to live stream? Is it too soon to do this? Is it too soon to, start thinking about monetization? Is it too soon to start thinking about building a course? So these are questions that I get, and they're common, and they'll ask me these kind of questions in a private message. And so I get to have a lot of, dialogue, and it's really cool. I get ideas that way. But yeah, it's definitely one other source for you guys to start doing, to start looking at to get more ideas for your video content on YouTube or LinkedIn or Instagram or Facebook or anywhere else. Okay, so we've got comments and we've got direct messages. Now the third way that I come up with video ideas is simply by doing my keyword research. So I've told you guys this many times, probably every single video, is that whenever I have an interview or anything, people ask me, how did you, start really growing your channel? Now my channel, guys, I'm super humble, is that my channel is still very small. I think I just crossed 1,700 subscribers, so relatively small in the whole ocean of YouTube. But around 400 subscribers took me probably about a year to get to. Around 400 subscribers, I started changing the way that I look at YouTube, and I actually started doing keyword research first. And so what I did with keyword research is that I just did my keyword research first before I filmed any videos. And that way I knew that the videos that I was creating were going to be going into a keyword topic that wasn't as competitive. It might not have had as much search volume or anything like that, but it's not as competitive. And so I had a better chance of actually ranking and having my videos actually show up when people search those specific keywords. And so how I do keyword research is obviously with TUBEBUDDY. There's a tool here on the top right, the browser extension for TUBEBUDDY, and I would go into Keyword Explorer. I would type in the keyword. So let's just say live streaming tips. Okay, there it is. So live streaming tips. Let's go with that one. And this is what I mean. When I start looking at live streaming tips, initially looking at this, it's a pretty competitive keyword, right? You can see that the score is poor. It's 8 out of 100. So this is not a keyword that I would go after. Now, the nice thing with TUBEBUDDY is that there's related keywords. Okay, so now these are words that are related to the ones that I'm searching. There's also common video tags. Okay, so this is giving me more ideas now of other keywords that I can go after. So let's go into this. Let's kind of look. Okay, Facebook live streaming tips. Let's try that. Okay, so our score is getting a little bit better, right? Getting a little bit better. Now it's 24 out of 100. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna look again down here. Okay, this doesn't have as much, doesn't really have that many related video searches, but it does have some common video tags right here. So I'm gonna keep on looking. And again, this is what I mean when you start really doing some keyword research. It might take a little bit of time, to be honest. Sometimes my keyword research takes me almost as long as it does to actually create the video itself. It's that important, okay? Because if you can create a video and although it looks really good, it's edited really well, you spoke really well, your script was on point, everything was really good. If you don't do your keyword research, much like if you don't spend time creating a really compelling thumbnail, then that video goes nowhere, right? And nobody gets to see all that hard work, all that information and value that you are sharing in the video. So make sure that you are spending time in the keyword research. Okay, so let's go here. Facebook Live tips and tricks. Okay, still not good. Still not that great. Okay, so now we're gonna keep on going and we're gonna see here what other things there are. So OBS Facebook Live tips and tricks. Now, if you're using OBS, this might be something that you might want to look into. So the score keeps going up, right? You are finding some better scores here. Now, obviously, OBS for me is something that I'm learning. I don't know if it's something that I would create a video around. So maybe I take a step back, okay? I take a step back and I focus on a specific live streaming tip. So LinkedIn, for example, is somewhere where I do a lot of content around. LinkedIn live streaming. Let's search that. Okay, so it's still poor. Okay, LinkedIn Live tutorial. Okay, let's do that. LinkedIn Live tutorial. Okay, so now I'm finding that this is a good score. So see right here, unweighted is 77 out of 100, LinkedIn live tutorial. I do know that content very well. I have LinkedIn Live access. This is the thoughts that are going through my head, right? Even for my specific channel. So with the difference here, I'm gonna take a really quick pause. You guys might be wondering, what's the difference between unweighted and weighted? Okay, those two scores. You see here, there's unweighted, there's weighted. So unweighted means that this is in general how competitive and how this keyword scores. Now, weighted actually takes your channel into account. It actually takes into your channel, your traffic, your content, all those things. It takes into account and actually gives you a score specifically for your channel and how you would score for that keyword. So I can see here that the search volume is really good. It's fair. I mean, it's not excellent, right? It's not in the green, it's in the orange/yellow. So it's good. The competition is not it's not really that bad because it's in the green, meaning it's good for you. And also optimization. So the optimization of the videos that are ranking currently right now for this keyword, LinkedIn Live tutorial, is green, meaning it's not that great, meaning that there is opportunity for you to create a video that may rank. Now, if I look here, the average, so this is sort of the average number of views for the videos that are ranking. This is my average views since day one of my channel, 91 views on average. So I do get a little bit more now, but I did start somewhere where it was really low. And so this is the average. And so this number right here in the middle, 249, is the number of views on average that you should have to have a really good chance of ranking. Now, because of my content and the optimization and the competition for this keyword, even though I have less than what is suggested, 291 versus 249 views to really go after this keyword here, I will still probably consider creating a video around this keyword because it looks like to me there is opportunity. Okay. The second place I would go is results. And I can see here, this is another check mark for the yes column to actually create a video on this topic because I'm already ranking for 4 out of the 40 search results for this particular keyword. Okay. If you look here, I'm ranking on number 1, number 3. Professor Nez, by the way, well done. He's still there. Number 6 is there too. Number 12, right? Talking about scheduled LinkedIn Live events. So I can see that I already have some videos on this keyword that are ranking. Okay. So a really good tip too is that if you find a really good keyword, create 3 or 4 videos for that keyword specifically. That way you start dominating that keyword. Okay. You start dominating when people search and see the results in that keyword. Okay, so I would keep this. So then the way that you track this is that in the bottom here, you see, I'm gonna actually keep a tab on this keyword right here. There's an action button, right? The blue action button, click that. And I would click on add to topic planner. There it is. So now I can go back later on. There is a place on TUBEBUDDY where you can go through all your topic planners and you can see all the keywords that you're finding really helpful. Now, I'm gonna go here and also I'm gonna create a tags list. Now, as you know, when you're on YouTube, you have to upload tags for each of your videos. And so I keep a list of different tags for different topics. And so this one would be going under LinkedIn Live video. Right here, LinkedIn Live video streaming. So I'm gonna add this keyword into LinkedIn Live video streaming for that list of tags so that when I upload any videos around LinkedIn Live tutorials or LinkedIn Live strategies, then I'm gonna go into this list of tags and use those tags and just populate it into the YouTube upload process. All right, so there we go. So hopefully that's gonna give you some ideas. Now, I want to tell you how I keep track of all of these ideas. And the way that I do that, guys, is by a really simple tool called, you guys have already know this probably, is Trello, okay? So the thing with Trello, I use Trello a lot. I use Trello really to make sure that I understand all the different ideas that I have and then actually keep me on track to be creating videos consistently each week. Now, being consistent on YouTube, as we know, is key, is that, you got to keep creating, right? Weekly, at least once a week is my advice, is at least once a week. Create at least one uploaded video. If you can, go for 2 or 1 upload and then maybe 1 live stream. That's sort of the formula that I've been playing with. So for you guys, just so you guys know, I upload usually on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then I do a weekly live stream Q&A on Fridays. You guys, it's very transparent. If you guys go to my channel, you guys will, that's what you'll see. And so the way that I track everything is through Trello. And so here we go. I'll take you guys to my Trello board. Really easy. It's actually a shortcut on my bookmarks bar. And so here is my Trello board. I've shown this a number of times already, but whenever I have an idea, I put everything into this column right here. And this is where everything starts, okay? This column right here is my ideas column. So anytime I have an idea, I put it in here, and that way I can actually make sure that I then come here. This is Monday, today is Monday, so I'm actually gonna take some time today to go through this list to see which videos I should be creating. And then those videos I actually take over into the next column, and then I move it into the editing column. And then when it's ready for upload, I move it to the ready for upload column. And so you'll see all the different thumbnails there. And then at the end, it's finished, right? It's finished, it's all there, it's ready to go. And I just like to keep track of all the finished videos as well, just so I can see, sort of the looks of my thumbnails. And I can also look at the different things here as far as my keywords. I can look at the scripts. I can look at the call to action that I use for those videos. And I can take that into future videos to say, hey, that was a really good video. What did I do there? Right? What did I do in that video that, did really well on search? What did I do with the calls to action? Sometimes I'll take my introduction or outro and just copy it into future videos because that did really well in the past, right? So I just take those and I keep track of them, and it's just a way for me to really help me optimize and make my process more efficient. All right, so there you have it. Hopefully that was helpful. Now, if you guys, again, if you found this really helpful, make sure you hit the like button. Feel free to share it out if anyone out there is trying to, understand how to come up with more video ideas. And hopefully this for you actually does help to create more ideas and juices flowing in your head to really share and come up with some really awesome ideas for videos. Because I know you have it inside of you. You just need to get it out there and look at it. It's already there. Comments, private messages, and also keyword research. So thank you again for watching. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments. I am always checking comments, like I said. So I appreciate you guys being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Awesome, guys, thank you so much.